After visiting Sapporo, my next stop was Hakodate, but there's quite a few hours between there, so I decided to have a stop for a few days on the way. I ended up booking in the small town of Muroran, which, while it doesn't have much there, I still enjoyed staying in, and it has a lovely, lovely day trip in Noboribetsu. Come see what it was like. I got off on the way at Tamakomai very briefly just to visit the station and the tourist office because there's an anime that was filmed here, but then I had my train to get back on, so I went on to Muroran. Having set off from Sapporo, I have now arrived at my first destination, which is East Muroran. Now, what's here? Not a whole lot, but there are two big destinations nearby that I'm looking forward to spending a day in each, and in between just exploring the local area. So, for now, I just get to get to my hotel and unload this for the first of many times. And I will say, if you're coming in the middle of a snowy winter, try to get a hotel that's closer to the station, because I've got to walk all the way up there in this snow, and that is not fun. Because this is too heavy to carry, so it's just dragging. Okay, I've just checked in. Slightly hard to understand how the apps work here, but I figured it out. And this is probably the biggest hotel room I've had. Like, there's two beds for me that are both double size. Because this was the cheapest, best place around. There's a lovely sized desk. We've got a wonderful fridge I can put my carrots in a minute, because I need carrots. And what kind of view have we got? We have a view. Well, we can just about see the sea. Look at it. So yeah, we can see all the city is ahead of us. Now I say this is in the east part of Muroran. It's not in the main area, but it's easy to get there on the train if I want to. But basically my plan for this hotel is to chill for today and finally enjoy having a bath, which I haven't been able to do in over a month and a half. I've had showers, just to be clear. But there we go. That's the bathroom. Got everything we need. And there's even like a little chair and this is probably one of the better hotels I'm going to be staying in. So I'll enjoy it for now. Now this won't apply to 99% of people visiting this town, but right now there's a promotion on it. The Japanese government is giving you about 2,000 yen a day to travel to go to hotels. And in this town you can even use their convenience. So my lunch is free. And I'm gonna see if I need to spend any money while I'm here. That'd be insane, just a holiday with no money. So I'm now walking to my first destination, which is close by just for tonight, and you can see what I'm looking at. They're either abandoned housing estates that are in very low repair. There are cars there, so maybe people do live in them. I looked at the side of that and thought that isn't well kept, but this is the Anaka compared to everywhere else I've been. Maybe this is just life, and I'm just seeing a different side of Japan. What do you think? And the snow here is not very well tread, so every single step I get that lovely crunch. And this snow again is just different. I can be walking on what looks like a perfectly flat path, and suddenly my foot will sink an extra meter. And then you get to stairs. Or whatever, as I walk around it, it's just snow. And we're walking toward the sea. See that? Oh my god! That's just a step. So here is the sea, and here stands the entrance, which normally it's just two barriers, but you now have to jump over this massive snow just to get there. This is quite simply stunning. I've never seen a beach with snow on before. And I daren't find out how thick, because one step in there, it doesn't look like there's that much snow, but between that and the sand, who knows? But just the sight from here at this time, there's mountains in the distance in multiple directions, covered in snow, a sky that looks out of a fairy tale, stones of the Muroran, is it Muroran? Seagull, stones in the distance. There's nobody here. For anyone who lives, this is not a place where tourists come. For anyone who lives here, why would they come here at this time? A beach in winter, that's not what you normally do. But it's such a sight, and the waves against those stones are so high. This is just amazing. Tell a lie. There's one couple over there. And as I am wont to do whenever I come to the sea, I've touched it. And that'll do for me. This is not swimming weather, I'll tell you that for free. And now I was with any good night. Still Quixote time. Once again, I think again Hokkaido doesn't have banana milk, and it's there. So Hokkaido is well known for its milk products. It's really big, and I did buy a few while I was in Don Quixote, but they don't have banana milk, my favourite milk product. I don't think it's anywhere in Hokkaido. They may just swear off it because they have better milk. So I bought some Hokkaido milk, but it's not banana. So I think Hokkaido is going to lose out for that. I'm interested if Aomori is going to have banana milk. This begins really, I think, part 3 of my travels in Japan. And actually, the Japanese government is subsidising it, weirdly. Because they've got a travel promotion programme between January 1st and March 31st. That means if you're a Japanese citizen, which I am, you can go to a hotel, 20% off your hotel fare, and they'll give you between 1,000 and 2,000 yen vouchers per day. So while I'm here, I've got 5,000 yen that I have to spend. And I've just spent 1,500 of that on my groceries for the next few days. So you won't get that if you visit the area, but thanks, government. I've just arrived at Noboribetsu. Wonderful view around. You can instantly smell just on the streets the strong sulphur smell. Because of what we're going to see today. Noboribetsu is an onsen town known for the oni that are everywhere and, well, just having great onsen. I'm going to go and see something very cool in a bit, but I just wanted to say that I did visit an onsen here, and it was the first kind of bad onsen experience I had. Part of it is definitely my fault. For example, I didn't bring a towel, and communicating that was hard in Japanese, but every other onsen I've been to had provided one, so I guess maybe that's the norm, and I'd just been to specific ones that were fine. And it was also so crowded. Obviously it's an onsen town, but every other onsen I've been to has had a few people in, that's fine, but this one had like 20-30 people, and that was just not relaxing. So, and next to all of this demonic iconography is a very striking sign in the distance, which actually I just noticed people are going down into. I'm very curious what this is. I almost slipped here because it was icy. Camera work is risky business. But down here was the information that this is the geyser that sploots out 8,000 litres of water every 3 hours with a bunch of steam as we're seeing here. Down below you can see that the river is actually steaming, and if we go along the right place I think we can dip our feet in it without getting burned alive. Let's go and have a look. So this is the start of Hell Valley, and there's already a keep out sign. And you can literally hear the water bubbling. It's that warm. And it's all the snow. Interestingly, I was pondering a walk to Oyanuma, but they're all closed other than the main path. Must be a reason. So this is it, this is Chigokutani, or Hell Valley. There are danger keep out signs everywhere now. I do feel that when it's Hell Valley, it's beautiful snow. It probably doesn't have quite the same hellish effect. For hell out, that is. But what it is, it's still a beautiful place to come to. Folk tales say it can even cure blindness in this area. I wouldn't trust it. Hello, welcome. Let's take a walk. Not today.
this place of Ichigo, if you've done it yourself, is this little figure, which has been here for almost 500 years, briefly lost, and then returned to the view where it once was. Now we've seen how there's only one way to make up for it. We're going to eat some food. Well, a little bit. I literally found a little stone with a little bit of non-snowy parts to enjoy my snack. Interesting. It's in like an egg-shaped cup, which I guess we get to keep.
This place was recommended online, and as it's egg-shaped, how can I refuse?
And here is our Japanese pudding. 400 yen. See if it's any good. Here we go. And that is incredibly rich. But quite nice. Hopefully these crows don't want a piece. We're on our next destination. We're following the river upstream so we can dip our feet in it. I had to walk under this. There's a guy in a walkie-talkie who said stop while I walked under, and then they commenced again. Very close. And there we go. It's a little hard to get in, but the water's like just warm enough. You can smell the sulphur. And it's a nice little sit down for a bit. One thing to note though, there are always leaves blowing. You will feel the leaves on your feet and it will feel weird. It's just leaves. And with that we say goodbye to Noboribetsu Onsen. But not goodbye to the whole place. To finish off a trip in Noboribetsu, where else to go? Then an onsen. And among this massively snowy part, beautiful sunlit view behind, snow on all the grass, there's one place that isn't. And that's of course the Pokemon here. I always watched some kind of aquarium in Noboribetsu right next to the Pokemon manhole. But I'm not going for that today. We've done what we came for. Back to the station we go. See, if you go into any 7-Eleven, now the secret is one of these, and in my vote, these will be in most 7-Elevens, and they're 12 yen. So for the price of 12 yen, which is a nice snack anyway, you can convert all of your change, just dump it all in the machine, and it'll give you out the best change you can. Just got back to my hotel after a lovely day, and I've turned off the message now, but there was a translated message saying there's a fire drill at 11 tomorrow. I was planning to have a lay-in tomorrow, but I guess I'm leaving before that facade. On my last day here, now I'm just having a quiet day here in between a lot of travelling. It's nice to have a day to relax. And I just thought I'd note out, you can hear in the background the music sometimes. They play random music in town sometimes. I don't know why, but I kind of like it.
And after a little explore, I honestly just went back and enjoyed my massive hotel room, because I knew there was a lot of exploring ahead of me. Until then.